House Speaker Mike Johnson has committed to voting in the new year on that legislation that would ban members of Congress from trading or owning individual stocks. Joining us now with the details of the legislation, Republican Congressman Bryan Steil. He's the chairman of the House Administration Committee, also on the digital subcommittee on digital assets. So we can talk about that, too, because you chair that, Congressman. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Thanks for having me on.
What was that in 2012? The Stock Act of 2012 prohibits public officials from using non-public information for their own financial benefit. We've already got a law. No one would ever do that. Some of the returns I've seen are kind of interesting that we've seen from certain members. Isn't it already prohibited, Congressman?
The law in 2012, the Stock Act, is a little bit like Elf on the Shelf. It's watching, providing information. But I'd like an adult law in the new year that actually prevents members from profiting off of insider information. It's about making sure the American people don't even have to wonder what their member of Congress is doing. If you're interested in day trading, there's a place for that. It's where you are. It's Wall Street. If you want to come to Washington, D.C., to Capitol Hill, that's where we want to make policy. And so we have an opportunity going into the new year to rewrite the rules, to prevent members from profiting off of insider information, to prevent them from buying individual stocks. And I think it'll be one step forward in regaining America's trust in the institution that is Congress.
It is a little disheartening, though, if that law has been on the books. And can you name specific instances where members were working on a certain, whatever, chips, whatever you want to talk about? Do you think there have been specific times where they had non-public information, acted on it, and had ill-gotten gains? Has that happened again and again and again with members of Congress?
Well, as we know, prosecuting insider information charges is incredibly difficult. But we could look back to before the pandemic when the then head of the Senate Intelligence Committee made a call to their broker and sold all but one stock in their entire portfolio at a period of time where individuals, and by definition, if you're on the Senate Intelligence Committee, you do have sensitive information, is making these types of bold and big transactions. Ultimately, that senator would go on to lose their job. But we should have a blanket prohibition about this type of trading. The disclosure regime as set forward in 2012 is woefully insufficient, in my opinion. And we have a big opportunity as we come back to Congress to right this wrong, to make sure that the rules on the books are actually prohibiting individuals from profiting off of insider information, doing more than the underlying disclosure regime that was passed in 2012.
The honor system didn't work. It's just that simple. So Speaker Johnson will bring this to a vote early next year, and what you're allowed to, the stocks you already own, you're allowed to keep, but you just can't buy new ones, or something? How does it work?
We're finalizing the legislative text. What I want to do with this legislation is not simply introduce a piece of legislation, which has been done time and again on Capitol Hill. I want to actually make sure that we get this all the way across the finish line and signed into law. So I'm sitting and working with my colleagues, making sure we understand what each and every one of them needs to make sure we get this done. What I mean by that is this strict enough? Do we have the rules, the penalties in place that are needed to make sure that we can get this piece of legislation done and across the line? We're continuing those conversations. I hope in the new year, and it's a commitment, I think, from Speaker Johnson as well, that we're going to be in a position to move this forward.